back, and we're about to get started here. Let me just update my status. Let's just go ahead and switch to me. Hello. Hi. I'm going to set my status on League right now to show that I am actually streaming. Let's go Twitch TV / filibusterfucks. All right. Live now at Bam. Bam. Live now. Alright, just send it to people who are talking to me. And hello, anyone who's joining me. Now, for the archive viewers, you will be seeing this. If the video happens to be out of sync like some previous episodes have been, the fix for that is unfortunately not watching it on YouTube. In the About section, there will be a link to my stream channel. You can just go there, watch the video recordings on Twitch, and they will be synced up audio and video. So if you see me raise my hand right now, but not hear me say raise my hand right now, like I said it afterwards or beforehand, that means the audio is out of sync, and you should be watching it on Twitch to have the proper viewing experience today. So I did not stream yesterday because I lost internet at the time I was supposed to be streaming. It didn't come until after midnight my time, and at that point I was tired, exhausted, and I just said screw it, it's late, no one's gonna watch it on time anyways, we'll just go ahead and just pick up the top lane tomorrow. So today we're going to talk about the top lane, and we're going to spectate some random matches. It's going to be more of a generally cast episode, where I'm going to cast more of the match, and we're not going to go back as much as I usually do, or focus on a specific topic as much as I usually do. We're going to keep an eye to the top lanes, the matchups that are going on there, what each top laner has to do to win that particular matchup that we go into. Assuming they're following generally standard meta here, we may see some surprising things. That's the magic of spectating live without pre-recorded episodes or anything like that. Everything just happens, and I don't really know what to expect. Neither do the viewers. So let's see what happens. Delicious water. Very thirsty right now. All right. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm going to go with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and see. Okay, we are going to go over to the LOL spectate camera here, and we are going to pick a match. Any match. 441 is the one that's least far in. Now, I am in the Twitch TV chat. If you do want to communicate with me during the show, all you have to do is open the chat at Twitch TV. If you're watching on the archives, you should tune in at the time it's live, then you can talk to me directly during the show. Whilst I am full screen in the map, as I am right now, like we're doing the loading screen here, I can't see the chat, so bear in mind that it'll only be times when I alt-tab out to check the chat or between matches. So, hey, this is Dominion. Let's spectate another one, shall we? Let's just go ahead and back right out of this. Dominion is fun. I enjoy Dominion, but that is not the subject we're looking at right now. That is a different meta, that is a different way of playing. That explains why everyone has Revive. You just see Revive all over the place. Could not be written at the memory. Okay, League of Legends, let's not have any more memory errors. That would be bad. And, hello, please don't say yes. You are a jerk. Fancy Zergling. And your name is terrible. I lie. Many of you may recognize the name Fancy Zergling from my channel in the past. He did do some duo commentaries with me in League of Legends. He's since gone on to far saltier professions. Yes, no one's going to get that except people who actually know he joined the Navy. And I've gone and spoiled everything. But it's been good times. And I'm just going to ignore what he's saying in chat there and continue onward with the show. Now, we're going to find something else that wasn't actually Dominion. And, let's see, anyone just starting a game on my friends list here that we can go spectate? 12, 11, I'm looking for something small. I don't know these people so well. Alright, that's fine. We'll just go with, whatever else is here. Ranked, 9 minutes, 8:16. Want something a little more fresh than this. Can I get a new set of spectates, please? Can I have a new spectates? Alright, anyways. can get Fancy Zerglin kidnapped because I'm telling his life secrets. That's right. He's in the Navy. All right. So while we're waiting on a new spectate to come up that I can do, let me just show you nothing else. We'll just spectate one that's in the middle. Let's screw this. I'm not going to wait around for a match to show up. This one looks good. It's 8 minutes, 51 seconds in. We're going to go right ahead into it. All right. Now, remember, we're going to be paying attention to the top lane matchup. We're not going to be able to watch it from the beginning because, unfortunately, there are no brand new matches for me to watch. So we may exit this one a little early and try to find something from the beginning in a bit. Hey, Lover's X Requiem. I actually know this guy. He's apparently on the featured. This Graves, he is someone I have played with before. He's doing some solo queue ranked, it looks like. Don't know anyone else on here. But that's kind of ironic that he's there. Okay. So, top lane has already been pushed out to a tower. We're looking at the situation here. Blue team is about 900 gold ahead. They've got the one top tower to red's no towers. We've got what looks like top lane was Shen versus Kale, perhaps. Bot lane Alistair Graves versus Ezreal Soraka. Mid Mordekaiser against Lux, Jungle Cho, and Jungle Yi. Alright, so now we've sorted out where everyone's starting. Let's have a look at how the top lanes have gotten to this point so far. Shen has 47 farm and no kills. Kale has 55 farm and no kills. She's been building attack power and ability power. Looks like she's going for kind of a Teemo-ish build. And Shen is, hey, shockingly building health. It's Shen. Had some action go down. Where was that? I don't even know where it was. I was too busy taking stock of the situation, and we will continue doing that until we're ready to properly cast this. Alright, so just having a quick look around. The big disadvantage is the Mordekaiser with 2 deaths and the Lux with 2 deaths. So it looks like it's been a lot of kills in the mid lane and not much otherwise. Alright, Lux is brought pretty low by this Mordekaiser right now. Gives Mordekaiser a bit of a bully advantage here. That also means Lux is going to be doing a lot of pulling back to her tower, leaving Mordekaiser vulnerable to a possible jungle gank. Mord, however, is going to take good advantage of this. Cho is not available to protect. He's going to tower dive. Oh, is he going to get the Lux? There are a lot of shields there. Is that shield going to last long enough? Oh, the ult, that's going to go down. Mordekaiser a little too aggressive right there, trying to pick up that Lux. Oh, he does get the Lux, but the ghost goes away because he's already dead. And we've got Cho going ahead to farm mid. Shen had come in to help, but that's another death for both of the mid laners. And up here, we've got a gank going in on the Kale. Shen just taking lots of damage as he's trying to close this gap here and do damage to Kale. But Kale is just doing way too much damage for him. Kale forcing the flash in Shen. Cho'Gath is going to come up behind here and try to sneak up on this. And, well, he did sneak up on it. Goes into silence, no pop-up yet, waiting for the escape. Shen is coming back to help, but I think Kale wants him to because then she can just ult and turn around and kill Shen and then walk away from the Cho'Gath. However, Cho does get her back down to half health. They're trying to get this pursuit going, but it's very hard to chase down a Kale who doesn't want to be chased. Nice little juke there by the Kale, trying to send him off. Oh my goodness. Dodging the Q from the Cho'Gath, the Rupture. Turn around. Still doing her best to kite them as best possible, but she's going to get caught here. The Invulnerable does go down. She's going to try to take advantage of that to go for the Shen, but Shen back tosses smartly. Kale flashes away. Looks like she's going to escape. No problem here. No kill at all. Down at bottom, blue team has taken Dragon during the ensuring chaos, where 2 of red team was occupied with 1 up there. Oh, Ezreal and Soraka pulling off the kill on Alistair when Alistair and Master Yi were attempting to pick up the kill there. Up here, we'll back up a couple seconds, see what happened when we were down bot. Kale is coming in, wants to finish off that Shen really badly. Going in far too hard, gets the shield up, does get the Shen, gets down really low, and that Ignite is going to take her down, giving a kill to Shen, actually, instead of the Cho'Gath. Over in mid, we've got Mordekaiser tanking some of the tower in a bit of a harassment flex here. And then laughing. I'll have a look at my friend Lover's X Requiem here. Say my friend loosely, I barely know the guy. He plays on a team with some of the guys I used to play the team with. He's got 78 farm to Ezreal's 79 farm to Ezreal's 87, 202 to Ezreal's 321. Not quite done with his Bloodthirster, but he's got boots level 2 and a Doran's Blade on top of that, whereas Ezreal has level 1 boots and just a Bloodthirster. So looking at their gold, it's probably going to be pretty close 4,600, 4,700 to 4,400. Little advantage to the Graves at that time. Not too far off from this Bloodthirster. In fact, he has enough right now to finish off the Bloodthirster if he so chooses. Soraka is caught between the Mordekaiser, the Alistair, and the Graves. Could turn out really badly for her. But no, they wander out. Now, we'll have a quick look at the vision for blue team here. I want to switch over to the blue team. We've got a ward by the blue buff. And that's it. No other wards. One ward by the blue buff. Are they carrying any wards? Master Yi and Kale both have wards. Just haven't placed them yet. Master Yi does pick up a kill on Lux. Let's back up just a tad and have a look at this. Unfolded. Well, and that's just Yi being Yi, running up and auto-attacking. Okay, so that's what happened there. As much as to be expected by any sort of Yi gank, he just goes in, hits you until you die. Now, we'll have a look at red team's vision, or purple, depending on how you prefer it. I always prefer purple team. They have the same bush warded that blue team has, but they also have dragon warded, as well as the entrance by rays. They have very good ward control. Not so much for pushing out bot, because this tri-bush isn't warded. But we've got Yi coming in to finish off this tower with Shen up here. Kale up to help as well. The Shen could be in a lot of trouble if he doesn't get away in time. He's slowed way too much. Kale is going to pick up the kill. I meant to say Yi, but it turns out that I was trying to say Shen. Here they are trying to pick off Mordekaiser, Ezreal, and Cho'Gath. They are going to probably pick it up. Oh, they Kale at perfect time to save the Mordekaiser, but then they focus the Yi down, get him killed. There's X Requiem goes in as Graves, takes a little bit of damage, but isn't able to pick up either the Soraka nor the Cho'Gath. Let's go back to the All-Cam to see what blue team may be planning. Kale is going B. Everyone else is disengaged. It doesn't look like... Oh, Kale aborted the escape there. Maybe trying something cheeky here. Oh, and gets hit by the Rupture on the Cho. Slowed just enough so that she can't actually go in and kill him. Gonna try to flank around, but this Ezreal can make short work of her if it's... Oh, no, the Ezreal is getting defeated here very quickly by the Kale. Nice save with the Rupture by the Cho'Gath. Teleport in on the Shen, ensuring a very clean kill on the Kale without any of red team going down. He does really want to finish off that Cho'Gath. Goes in, gets the kill. Is he going to be able to escape? Well, he's going to take some tower damage here, but he is Yi, so he is pretty much doesn't care. Alistair wants to 1v1 Ezreal, but Ezreal has friends, and no 1v1 is forthcoming. Shen, Ezreal, and Soraka all chasing down that Alistair, trying to take him down. Oh, missed with the Ezreal. Probably wouldn't kill the Alistair anyways, and it looks like Alistair may be able to get away from this. Oh no, Ezreal is gonna be able to stop him from going B. Jukes around, headbutts the Soraka, and starts wandering away. Soraka does put on the exhaust. This is gonna be the end of this Alistair pretty quickly here, as Shen should be able to catch up, despite the flash over the wall. Or Shen might not catch up, but Ezreal will. Or he'll just keep wandering around and kiting them for a very long time. Down bot, Master Yi is coming up to push a tower. Lux is gonna put some good damage on him. He's going to start going to help the Alistair with Graves and Kale coming in from below. Shen does catch the... Shen too late on the reflexes there to actually pick up the kill, but it does land the Ignite long enough for Ezreal to finish off the kill here. Now, all of red team together here, with the exception of Shen, are going in mid, trying to pick off his Kale and Graves. Kale does take a lot of slows there, a lot of harass, blows her ultimate, tries to do some damage, but she's going to go down without being able to kill anyone. Graves might be able to pick off his Lux before going down as well. Nice flash outside of the Rupture. That Lux is going to go down, but so will the Graves. He's not going to be able to get away from this at all. Does a little more damage on his way down, but it's going to be irrelevant in hand. Mordekaiser coming to defend the mid. Cho went to check the dragon, but of course it was not there because Alistair had killed it earlier. And Mordekaiser right up in mid, just going to disengage very nicely there. Would have a good chance against 3 of red team there. We're now seeing a 2,000 gold lead for the blue team, 4 towers to 0, but they're behind by 4 kills. So we're seeing red execute a little better on the ganks and team fights, whereas blue team is doing much better with the split pushing and keeping map control. Most of the battles are happening in red's jungle, and that is providing the advantage to the blue team to have the fights extended away from their base. That way their minions will have a better chance to do damage to towers, and they'll be able to pick up on advantages much more easily. When you get a kill on the enemy's jungle, you can more easily take advantage of the resources. When you die in the enemy's jungle, it takes longer for them to get to your towers to kill one while you're gone. So it is generally better to fight on the far side of the map from your base. Generally, if you're ahead. If you're behind, fighting closer to towers is nice, of course, but that's all irrelevant. It's all very extreme situation. Lux getting ganked very easily here by Mordekaiser and Alistar, giving a nice little advantage for that Ghost for Mordekaiser here. They can have a chance to push up here with Kayle getting caught out by the Ezreal and the Cho. Enough pings there. Lover's Axe Requiem is there at the Graves to help this out. That Ezreal is doing lots of damage, but the Kayle in time to negate all of it. Ezreal does go down to the Alistar headbutt and the knock-up thing that I can't remember the name of. Alistar, what is your knock-up called? What is it? Pulverize, that's the one. So he goes in and finishes off the Master Yi, not a problem there. Mordekaiser way inside the base. Soraka getting caught pretty easily there by the Master Yi and the Alistar. Blue team does get most of their team down. 2 of them got down there right after the A's. They're going to be able to get at least 1 or 2 towers here. There we go, mid tower's going down easily. Top tower didn't quite go down. Lux and Shen got there in time to stop it, but this inhibitor may go down before they're able to do anything about it. However, if blue team stays here too long, they can easily get caught out by Lux and Shen long enough for the Ezreal to arrive and help them time. Are we going to see a kill here? Are they going to fight? They really want to take down the inhibitor. I think Kayle's going to go ahead and sacrifice herself to kill it, but doesn't manage to get it. The inhibitor survives with just a sliver of 100 health, and that allows red team to pick off 2 kills. The Kayle and the Master Yi go down. Graves just walks away, and Mordekaiser just man-moding it up top, killing that top tower, fighting Cho'Gath and Soraka, but he's not going to be able to get out of here very easily because here comes the rest of red team. Shen's going to come and get to the taunt. Mordekaiser is taunted, his health is burning down quickly, he's not going to be able to do enough damage to kill anyone, and down he goes as well. Both the inhibitors still do stand, although red team is nearly out of towers. They've got 2 towers in the bot lane, 2 of course on their nexus, and the inhibitor is just going to recharge health while blue team is all dead. Once again, red team equalizes the game just a little. They're behind about 6,000 gold. If they can pick up some towers, they can easily close the gap because they are ahead in the kills, but they do have to get those towers quickly. And very quickly before blue team can pull out any of their inhibitors. If they lose an inhibitor, they're going to be in a very bad situation here because they're not going to be able to defend their base as well as push out and take towers very easily. Kayle and Graves obviously going out mid. They really want to push these towers. Alistar and Yi following up behind it. It looks like Yi's going to go off in the jungle, maybe secure that blue buff before they push out too far. We're just going to do a bit of farming, wait for the team to mass up before they go for anything. They may... red is pinging Baron. I'm not sure if they want to do it or if they're just looking to ward it. Shen does want to take out this top tower. That could help his team out a lot in terms of global gold race because the 7 towers are making all the difference right now. Blue team would be pretty far behind if it wasn't for those towers. He does walk right past Shen. Turns around a little late. Looks like he was looking somewhere else at the time. Deciding to attack him a little late there. Shark is going to come in and be able to give Shen a bit of armor and health there. Silence up the Yi. That's going to chase him off because he's brought down to half health. If that Shen does keep chasing that Yi, though, it'd be a bad situation. We got to fight over in the red jungle blue buff. 3-on-3 here. Kayle is coming up to make it a 4-on-3, but Soraka is making her way there. She could get caught out very easily here by the Alistar if Alistar is able to get in there. And oh, here comes the Pulverize. Oh, the silence, just delaying the inevitable. Up goes the Pulverize. The rest of red team collapsing in on the Alistar, who pushed way up past his team. Alistar may die from this. Oh, and Kayle gets caught by the Shen and the Cho in the middle of nowhere. Goes down very quickly. No ult to be seen. Alistar does manage to get out of the jungle, but Kayle was a sacrificial lamb for that escape. Not a good trade, letting the support survive in exchange for your solo top. Mordekaiser is down bot. Going to take a tower as an advantage. Revenge for that Kayle death there. Easily going to take that down, get more global gold to his team, and more of a map situational advantage. Lux is just going to hit him a little, but he's not going to have much help here. Ezreal is closing up from behind. Soraka is just nearby. If he, the Mordekaiser may die here. Oh, he may turn around and get a kill on the Ezreal. Ezreal flashes out in time. He's still got the ult on him. He may take enough damage there. He does turn around and do enough damage with his Q to take out the Mordekaiser. And that ult is not going to do enough damage to the Ezreal to kill him with that Ghost. We got 3 from the top team, 3 from blue team going to try to take out the top inhibitor. Alistar just zoning out the Cho'Gath to prevent him from stopping this. Looks like blue is going to easily get this, but they may be able to take out the Alistar on the way out here. Depending on who they go for. Is that Cho'Gath going to land a Rupture? Oh, he does land the Rupture. He catches both Alistar and the Graves. Graves smoke grenading to try and slow them down. Alistar doing a very creative flash over that wall to escape, but oh, the Lux misses the snare. Alistar should probably be able to get away from this with Kayle not needing to even help because red disengages from that. However, he does hide in a warded bush, and Soraka and Cho'Gath come in for the kill. Graves is there to help, though. Cho'Gath cannot 1v2 them. Soraka did come back in, but oh, here comes the Shen. It's going to be a 2v3, and the Ezreal ult just misses everyone. They're going to chase them off here. Probably not going to be able to catch everyone. There's a chance that Cho'Gath may go for the Rupture here, but doesn't quite get in range, and Graves would have just jumped out of it anyways. That top inhibitor gone for red team is going to give them a very difficult situation to take any advantage from winning any fight that they do manage to win. Just one inhibitor tower remaining for the red team. Both Nexus towers up. Oh, the gank going in with Yi and Graves on the Shen, forcing the flash, but I don't think even with that flash he's going to be able to get away. Kale's coming up to help as well. Ezreal's not going to be able to stop them, or Ezreal is going to be able to stop them. Blue team is backing off here, deciding discretion is the better part of valor with a 4v4 team fight forming up here. Mordekaiser and Lux having a little bit of action in the top zone. More just ignoring Lux and taking the raise because why not? You're tanky. And red team getting caught, all coming down to go on him. Ezreal having to jump out of the engagement here. Mordekaiser goes hard in on him, dying very easily to the team as he gets collapsed on. Blue team is too far away to help him, and he just went way too far in there, that Mordekaiser. We're seeing blue team easily disengage here. Very tense fight here, a 5,000 gold advantage to the blue team because of their 8-0 tower advantage. Even though they are behind 5 kills, they are way ahead in this game because of the map control and the towers. Ezreal taking a lot of damage here in the Shraz, but oh man, Kale is just bursting through that Sirach health with every auto attack. Blue team getting very low here, but so is the Cho'Gath. It could be action either way here. Kill could easily happen for either team. Both teams have to be very careful with their positioning for the low health. Looks like, oh, there. Down goes Alistar the Cho. Cho's going to die to the ignite from the Graves. Lux ults and kills Graves with the help of Ezreal. And Kale ults, preventing the Ezreal from killing her as well. This is a good opportunity. Blue is down to 2 players, whereas red has 4. Shen pushing out the top lane, defending the base. Whereas the rest of red team, Ezreal, Lux, and Soraka, are going to sit around mid, take down a tower, help equalize that just a little bit. Mordekaiser is going to come out. Ezreal looks like he wants to go do Dragon by himself, while Mordekaiser chases out the mid lane with the Lux and the Soraka. Soraka is out of mana. He's not going to be much help at all in a fight, just throwing bananas around and maybe a silence here and there, restoring mana to the Lux. Ezreal is going to try and solo this dragon. No vision for the blue team, so it looks like they're not going to get there in time to help. Master Yi, if he goes to the dragon, oh, he's going to go clear up the bot lane. It's going to give a free dragon to the red team, helping them close that gold gap. They're down to only 3,000, a little less than that, more like 2.5 thousand gold ahead. And that's closing the gap up nicely for the red team. If they can hold off long enough for this inhibitor to come back up, and if they can have another good team fight, they could really turn this game around and come back in this. Alistar just being tanky and taking harass for no cares at all. Shen staying top, just getting farm up and preventing those super minions from coming into base. Waiting for that inhibitor to respawn so they can actually get together as a team and do some action here. He can, of course, always ult into a fight if a team fight were to happen. But the longer he stays away from top lane, the more likely those super minions go in and actually get some damage into the base. Got good ward coverage from both teams. Well, from the red team on this situation. They know where Kale is. They're starting to put some harass on Kale. Kale takes about half her health and damage. And of course, he's going to heal that up no problem over time, but it does scare her off. Meanwhile, Yi and Alistar pressuring the bot lane, getting that tower down to less than half health. This split push with the Yi, so very, very strong for this team. Between Kale, the Yi, and the Mordekaiser just pushing everything everywhere. This is how you can win games. You split push and farm up. It doesn't matter if the other team has more kills. If you've got 8 towers and they've got 1, you are winning the game. Soraka cut out very hard. Lux pushed out to the edge. Alistar all over. Alistar about to go down from damage. We might see the Cho'Gath pick up the kill on the Alistar here. That Ignite is going to go down. Not quite enough to kill the Alistar. Lover's X Requiem does get caught in the base and killed by the Cho'Gath Beast. And down goes the Yi as well. And lots of damage going into Mordekaiser. Looks like he's going to go down as well. Red team not even low for this fight. Alistar going B. He has no health. Kale at half health. They're not going to be able to prevent this at all. Red team's going to have their choice of objective. If they want to take a tower, they can have a tower. If they want to take Baron, they can have Baron. It looks like Kale is going to try and prevent them from pushing up, but Shen, Lux, and Ezreal all go over to take Baron up. Soraka is going to try to hold off the minions from retaking that top inhibitor, which has respawned with our own guard boots. Kale just pushing out mid just a bit, and Cho'Gath has gone to go feast this. Alistar's going to come in and see if he can do anything about this, but going in would be suicide for him. They're not going to be able to beat Smite and Feast from the red team. Those come in. Are we going to see a steal here? No. Kale goes down. Cho does get the dragon, and down goes the Kale. This is a very bad situation. Kale lost, and the Baron buff for the red team. Soraka barely able to hold on to this tower, doing her best to hold off these super minions from killing it. Cho going to help, it looks like. Master Yi's trying to split push. He's going to be able to kill this tower before anyone can get there in time. Cho'Gath does have the home guard boots, but the tower goes down way too fast for him to do anything. It does scare Master Yi off from the inhibitor. Oh, and Master Yi's going to get caught by the Ezreal and the Lux and the Cho, and literally all over the red team. Shen is there too. Down goes the Yi. Another advantage to the red team, despite the fact that they have no towers. Soraka trying her hardest with her little bananas to hold off these super minions from the top inhibitor, but I don't think it's going to do any good. If we've got blue team taking the jungle buffs from the red team just holding onto this base, ensuring that inhibitor does not go down, gives them a chance to come back if they can get some more kills. But the time they're spending up there trying to keep the minions off the inhibitors, keep the split push from happening, is time that they're stuck in the base, and that's time for Yi to come back to turn it into a 5v5 instead of a 4v5. Only 15 seconds left before that Yi comes back up. And we're just seeing a good defense by this red team. They're 11 kills ahead. They have the gold advantage by almost 1,000 now, even though they're behind 8 towers. If they win more and more team fight, they can do devastating damage. Oh, the Soraka goes down to the... Let's back up just a little here. I was talking too much. You can see the Soraka get yanked by the Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser is doing so much damage. Soraka doesn't have the health to withstand it. That ult there, get a free Soraka ghost. Not going to help you a whole lot, Mordekaiser, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Still turns it into a 6v5, or 64 rather. Cho taking lots of damage from the fight here. Ezreal with his Guardian Angel available is, oh, Kale's pushing out the top. Shen's stuck in bot. He's going to have to ult up to help in this fight very quickly. Here comes the Shen ult, I think. I thought I heard it. Nope, he just beat. Alistar taking a lot of damage. Oh, he gets caught by the Rupture. Alistar may go down to the Brass here, but Kale is going to pick up that top inhibitor for free while they do that. Down goes inhibitor. More pressure onto the red team. That's the best thing that could have happened for blue there. With it, oh, down goes the Graves too, unable to take the bot inhibitor. Got it very low there. If that pressure from the top lane, the more they can keep out of position. Oh, and the Yi just going around. All of red team chasing the Mordekaiser. Probably going to be able to kill the Mordekaiser, maybe even the Kale as well. And Yi is going to take advantage of that to finish off that bottom inhibitor. Maybe even to go for the mid one. Oh, no, here comes the red team to push him off. If he can escape in time, this will be a fantastic play by the red team, or by the blue team. Mordekaiser is still going to go down to that Shen, probably. I say probably. We'll see what happens here. Looks like he did get away. In comes the Kale to help. Oh, and the Shen does go down to the Mordekaiser instead. Oh, my. Okay, the Kale is getting a little chased here by the Ezreal. Oh, she's not going to get away from this. Her ult is down. Down she... Oh, no, they ult just in time to save her life, but it's going to not be enough to kill the Ezreal. That Ghost doing a lot of damage to Ezreal. Not quite able to catch him, though. A little too slow. If that Shen Ghost had his taunt, he would be able to do it. But as you know, Shen Ghost cannot taunt. All he can do is auto-attack. Staying on the Ezreal, trying to burst that Guardian Angel. But Mordekaiser unable to force that to go down. Red team trying to hold off the super minions. Oster's pushing up mid, looking to come top to help out Mordekaiser here, who's doing a lot of damage to Cho. But he's caught between the Cho and an Ezreal. Oh, and goes down goes the Beast, and down goes the Mordekaiser with a simple Q from Ezreal. Ezreal able to lifesteal. Alistar's just kind of stuck here by himself. Looks like he wants to try and take out this Soraka one-on-one. It's going to be a bad situation for him if he gets caught by this Ezreal. Graves just around the corner. Sitting on a ward, though. Oh, and the oh, so much initiate on that. Graves nearly one-shotted there by that Ezreal, who was so safe with his Guardian Angel. Completely unable to die. That's going to force Graves to get a lifesteal or B. Alistar's going B. Red team is doing a very good job defending. Now with a 14 kill lead, a 2.7k goal advantage. Only one tower still. Blue team is dominating in their objective and map control. But red team is winning these fights so hard that they're making it so very difficult for blue team to get any advantage. We take a look at the gold totals. Ezreal has 14,340 gold. He is so huge. He's almost got a full build here. He's got his BF sword that he needs to build in something. Maybe another Bloodthirster, or maybe an Infinity Edge we see from the Ezreal. But he's got everything else finished except level 3 boots. And he can very quickly finish that off as soon as he gets a few more kills at this rate. He's just up top farming up these super minions. See when he ends up building. Then we look at the Graves in comparison. He's got 12,000 gold. Not quite nearly as done with his build. He's got his Infinity Edge, no Bloodthirster. And he's got the Static Shiv as well. Very popular item these days, apparently. I always preferred Ionic Spark, but it looks like that Static Shiv is coming up in popularity, especially for the AD carries. Blue team did get the Dragon. That's going to close up the gap just a little there. They're only 2k gold behind exactly now. And their goal is going to be able to take out this middle inhibitor. If they can have all 3 inhibitors, they can win this game. They get free Barons, they get free whatever the heck they want. If all 3 inhibitors are down, if they can manage to kill one of red team, they can push a little bit. Looks like we've got a bit of engage here. More of the blue team in mid. Where is the 5th? Where is he? He is split pushing bottom. Down goes Mordekaiser very fast at first. Cho'Gath all with a shield and heals and everything. Cho'Gath is just refusing to die. Kale's gonna get caught and down too. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Yi is doing his best to split push in while a red team is just destroying his team. They really could have used him for that fight. The Shen ult came in, saved the Cho'Gath from going down. And it's going to give red team another chance to recover from the situation. Another kill lead here. This is a very, very intense game. A little damage going in on these inner towers, but Cho's going to be able to hold it off to minimal damage. The inhibitor's not quite respawning yet, but it won't be terribly long now. He's still sticking around the base with barely any health. Just surrounded by the red team, just trying to get in there and take out the inhibitor. But red team has the passes between the outside of the base warded. They know where he is. Cleverly stopping to not get stuck there, but he was in a bush that was warded. Lux able to ult him for the kill, stopping any sort of hope of split push that he would have. Alistair just pushing up in the mid lane, just having a look around. He's all by himself, can't really do anything right now. You see red team out, farming where they can, trying to finish off these builds, trying to get this Ezreal some more money. He's got 1,200. He's almost got enough for BF sword worth of items. He could probably finish off a Bloodthirster if he's looking to do that. We'll see what he ends up wanting to do. Very interesting game we found here. I'm liking this. The difference between the split push with the 8 tower advantage to the kill advantage in the team fight comp. Seeing a lot of fight strength on the red team here. Just not nearly enough protection for the Graves to sit back and do his damage like the Ezreal has. He's got the disengage, he's got plenty of heal on his team, plenty of tankiness. Now red team's trying to come here and try and stop this Baron. One of the inhibitors respawn, the other one's going to respawn soon. There it goes. Oh, the Lux ult almost steals it, but nicely done there. Alistair picking up the final hit on that with... Wait, Alistair? Why did Alistair get the last hit? Where was the smite jungler? Well, there was no Cho'Gath at the feast, but Alistair did get the last hit, so blue team did secure the Baron. Is this Baron buff going to be enough for them to win a team fight for a change? Are they going to win this fight? Are they going to be able to kill red team and push this for the win? This could be the deciding fight. Oh, this Mordekaiser taking so much harass from that early snare. Red team doing a lot of damage to the blue team, forcing them to fall back. They're not going to be able to fight. They've taken too much harass. Too much has been done to them. They're not going to be able to win a stand-up fight at this point. They need to fall back, nurse their wounds a bit, recover. Are they going to try to split push some more? Red has great vision over here. They know where the team's going. They've got vision. Oh, and Lux gets caught out a little. Lux may go down here. If Lux goes down, this could be the end of the game. And, oh, Lux gets away with the Shen ult, giving enough shield, forcing Alistair to back off. And Mordekaiser, Graves, and Kale just chilling up top of the Cho'Gath. A little hard to keep track of. Everybody's just trying to spread around. Try and get in here, see if they can take an inhibitor, see what they can do to win this game, to close this off before red team can get some kills and finish the game, because they do have all their inhibitors. If red team can win a team fight, they can push and win in one fell swoop. Well, they might not be able to push and win in one swoop. Blue team may be able to respond before they can get past the Nexus towers. They should be able to take at least an inhibitor and really turn this game around if they can get some tower kills. Lux ult goes down again, narrowly missing both Graves and Kale. Yi and Shen having some words down in bot lane. Shen does not seem to appreciate Yi's attempts to continue to split push. Kale and Graves got a little bit of damage on that top inhibitor. Blue team doing their best to use this Baron buff to try and keep that red team split up so they can get little bits of damage at a time. Every time they force the red team to go somewhere that's, you know, not their strength. Oh, Lux may go down to the Graves here. Are we going to see Graves take down Lux? Graves does take down Lux. Graves may go down in return. Oh, no, we get the Kale ult on the Graves, but he is hit with a Rupture, and he's going to go down as well. Oh, Ezreal takes a lot of damage, bursting the Guardian Angel. Cho'Gath down to half health. Kale just fighting him one-on-one there. Oh, and is the Ezreal going to go down too? Is the Cho'Gath, Alistair, I mean, getting pulverized down. Alistair walks in the well, gets killed, and is there enough damage to take out that Ezreal who's just kiting this Mordekaiser. Kale comes in, does manage to finish off the Ezreal. That could be very key for the blue team here. Oh, and Kale goes down immediately afterwards. Soraka almost taken down, but looks like Mordekaiser is actually the one who's going to go down in this situation. One inhibitor in the top down. Only 2 people left on red team. Only Yi left on blue team, but his split pushing is taking down these inhibitors, making sure that nothing bad can happen to the blue team once they lost that fight. He's going to have to withdraw from this Shen. The longer Shen is gone, Soraka cannot hold off super minions on her own in this situation. She is having to press this defense. That bot inhibitor still at full health. Both the towers on the Nexus, full health. That came out to be a fairly even fight, although losing both inhibitors is hurting the red team once again. They've regained their 4,000 gold advantage, but they still have to stick it. They're stuck in base. They can't take advantage of that gold advantage, except in those fights in base. That was a good effort on the blue team to use that Baron buff to split push, take those objectives. They lost the fight. They did, but they took 2 of the objectives. And objectives are what win the game. If you keep losing the fight and not taking enough objectives, eventually the red team will get so strong that you can't take the objectives anymore. But as long as they're still able to take those objectives and push the advantage, they have the advantage. Only being down 1 tower is so strong at this point in the game. Both top and bot tower. Top tower barely has any damage on there. Heimerdinger could repair that in less than a minute. Bot tower very low for the blue team. And the middle tower completely unscathed. They've done a very good job of forcing red to fight on their terms. Red pinging their inhibitor to defend. Kale just outside the base looking to take advantage of someone splitting off to farm top by themselves. Graves just doing red's red. Red's red, like that. Kale did get noticed and is being collapsed upon. Shen all alone bot against Mordekaiser and Alistar. Red team is starting to come down to help. That's giving Kale an advantage to push out on top. Cho'Gath and Lux are nowhere near to being able to help, but I don't think Alistar and Mordekaiser alone are going to be able to fight Ezreal, Soraka, and Shen. You can do the best of the stage here. Oh, in comes the Lux Lady doing a lot of damage. Mordekaiser is going to go down very quickly. Cho'Gath is caught by blue team, though. Cho'Gath is going to go down to this very, very quickly. In comes the channel. Lux is there to help. Soraka is just around the corner. Oh, Cho'Gath gets away. If he can get away just a little further. Shen almost down as well. Soraka is there to help. Oh, and down goes the Yi, and no kill for the blue team. Graves is going to go down, too. He may be able to take a little bit of damage there, but wasn't able to pick up any kills. Kale's just going to be forced to back off. Alistar as well. Red team is all up, and blue team is down 3. This is Red's big advantage. If they can push out these bases enough, and they can take a tower or 2 here, they can come back into this game. But if they can't make a play off of this, they're going to get ahead further still. But if they're just stuck in their base constantly, all they have is postponing of the inevitable. They have to make something happen from these advantages. And it's very, very hard to. If blue team can ever have the opportunity to get all 3 inhibitors and have their team alive, they can win the game. Red team very desperate in having to push out these, get their inhibitors respawned, and take advantage of these fights that they're winning. We've seen a very intense game. Last 20 minutes, red team has been pushed to their base. Just fighting tooth and nail, winning all these fights. They're ahead 21 whole kills. They've got a 6,000 gold advantage, but they're down 8 towers still. They're not able to take any towers. They need to be trying to maybe get Ezreal out there to kill a tower after they win a fight, or something. Get them out of their base. Have some of the team defend, some of the team push. Do anything they can to get out of the situation that they're just stuck in their base. It's a terrible thing to be stuck in your base the entire game because your inhibitors are gone. The enemy team just keeps split pushing. You're not able to get out. You're not able to take advantage of these wins you keep having. This is going to continue doing this split push advantage. Mordekaiser as well. And Graves and Kale. They're coming down to kill the Shen and Cho'Gath, who are on the Alistar. Down goes the slow on the Cho'Gath. Are they going to have enough damage to take down the Cho'Gath? Alistar thinks they can, knocking him back. Shen does come in with the taunt, and in comes Mordekaiser. Ezreal's not going to get there nearly in time. Down goes Cho'Gath. Looks like they're probably going to be able to pull off the Shen here, too. Ezreal's going to get a little harassing here if he can. Are they going to be able to catch up the Shen? No, but Alistar wants that Ezreal. Master Yi just pushing up. Huge minion wave up top. Lux and Soraka doing their best to hold that off as Ezreal and Shen are being chased around by the blue team. Blue team does have the advantage to take this last inhibitor here. All they have to do is kill this inhibitor. and they have a dominant advantage. Top inhibitor, of course, respawn. We've got this brief window where they can fight. Oh, and Alistar gets caught. The rest of the blue team backs off. Alistar goes down. 4v3 in the bot lane. And getting pushed out once again. He was already dead from the mid-fight. And blue disengages. Unable to take any inhibitors. Unless the minion can finish off his top inhibitor, red is going to be in a very strong situation here. They're 22 kills ahead. 7,000 gold advantage. And with all their inhibitors, they're in a really good position right now. They were successfully able to defend that top inhibitor from the mini wave, mid inhibitor. All their inhibitors are in good shape. They've got about 25 seconds before blue team is back at full strength. They've got an opportunity here where they can push out, maybe try to take Baron. Although Baron is a very risky move for them. Blue team is in a good situation to take Baron, however. Because if red team goes for Baron, Yi can split push. If blue team goes for Baron, red has to stop them. And red team does not have vision on them. Now, they're predicting this move. There's no vision on them. They've cleared out their base. They have to go investigate Dragon at the very least to ward it. But are they going to get there in time? It's going to be very, very close here. Down goes the ward. Blue team backs off the Baron buff here. Lux just bolts because that's what Lux does. Shen gets caught. Mordekaiser gets caught by the Shen taunt, taking a lot of damage on both of them. Oh, Kayle gets caught by the Cho'Gath. Down goes the Rupture. Kayle's going to have to ult here to survive, but she's still going to go down anyways. Mordekaiser's going to... Why did Mordekaiser go back? He managed to take down the Ezreal and burst the Guardian Angel, but he's going to die himself too. Not sure that was really worth going back in to burst that Guardian Angel. Blue team has lost 2 of its people. Red team's going to take an easy Baron here unless they get caught out of position. Ezreal is up. Oh, and Alistar goes in. Oh, Ezreal's going to go down, but so is Graves, and Alistar flashes over the wall. Looks like he's going to escape. Oh, and look what Master Yi's doing. And this is just what I was saying about blue having the advantage to that Baron, forcing red to react. If red reacts, then Master Yi goes in, takes a couple inhibitors. Sure, they lost the fight pretty horribly there. They're 24 kills behind. Still increasing that gold advantage for red team. But at this point, it's starting to matter. Everyone's near their full build. People want to have their full build with supports. Now, admittedly, Soraka's pretty far along in her build. She has 24 assists, 3 kills, and 68 farm to Alistar's 23 farm, 1 kill and 13 assists. And his 11 deaths. So Soraka's way ahead of the Alistar, but Alistar's tanky, and he's going to have more of a presence in these late game fights. Sure, Soraka's heals are fight changing, but not as much as the CC from the Alistar. If blue team was ever together for a fight. Cho'Gath is pushing out top here. He's fighting against the minion wave, trying to take down these towers. We've got 3 red mid, forcing these lanes not to get pushed up into their base. They've got to wait on these inhibitors once again. Cho'Gath, Master Yi is going up for the Cho'Gath. Soraka is too far away to really help. If Cho'Gath can beat before Yi finds him, he's going to find him just in time. Down goes the Rupture, catches the Yi, silence. With the slow from Cho's Rylai's. No Rylai's? Oh, never mind. I was expecting Rylai's. Where's the slow from? Anyways, that point aside, Yi is coming in. Oh, and not quite able to pick up the kill. Blue team having to disengage here because the rest of red team showed up just in time. We've got Mordekaiser and Graves working on Baron. Red team does have vision of it, so they're going to have to come fight this, giving mid a huge opportunity to push in their base here. This is a very good move on Blue's part, forcing that. And blue team does pick up the Baron buff, giving an even bigger advantage to them. Sure, they're going to lose a couple people here. They may be able to take out the Cho here. That Alistar is about to go down, but he's still holding on. Down goes the Cho. They've lost 1 for 1 at this point. Blue team, if they can disengage, they're good. Oh, and Graves gets caught by the Shen taunt, going down very quickly. But up top, we have minions pushing in. If blue team can hold them out of their base long enough, the minions can win it for them. Oh, and down goes the Mordekaiser for no kill, and Kayle goes down as well. It's going to turn into a base race here. It looks like red just wants to push mid and win. Shen is going B to deal with that. Alistar is going to go B as well. So it's to be Alistar trying to stop Ezreal, Lux, and Soraka. We're just going to take the towers without minions. It's also going to help defend the base. Top lane is going to be held off by the Shen. That tower is going to take a lot of damage, but it's not going to take enough to kill it, I think. Shen should be able to defend the tower here, no problem. Red team's just going to push in. Now, bot lane is pushing for favor of blue. That could be trouble for the red team if they cannot take this inhibitor. In Alistair goes, trying to save this tower, but the tower's going to go down in any case. Lots of pings for the red to retreat here. Master Yi is coming in with that Alistair. Not sure they can actually take the 3 of them on. Maybe the Lux will go down very, very fast. Shen will be here to stop the bot lane from pushing in and killing the inhibitor. All in all, big pickup for the red team. 54 to 27 kills, 27 kill advantage, an 11,000 gold advantage, and now they're catching up in the towers too. Whew, this is a wordy one. I didn't expect this much from this match. This match is invigorating. We're going to follow this Yi around for a while I have a bit of water. Ah, delicious. All right. So, Yi and Alistair just wander around. They're going to take the red buff. Might grab a dragon. There we go. Free dragon for Graves. At this point, it's almost irrelevant. It'll help the Alistair out, at least. Everyone else, I'm looking around. Seeing a lot of full builds here.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
People are really starting to stock up on gold. Just that Alistair needs some help. Alright. Now blue team is all up. They're going to try and mass up and take this bottom inhibitor down if they can. That's going to be big for them, forcing red team to continually stay in their base. Cho and Mordekaiser are having a little duel up top. Mordekaiser seems to be getting better of it, but Soraka shows up. And tons of shield on that Mordekaiser. The Cho, the Cho might go down. The Cho might go down to the ult. If this Cho goes down, the heal wasn't enough. Soraka is caught by the Mordekaiser. Blue team is pushing the bot tower, and looks like they're going to do a lot of damage here. They may be able to take down that Ezreal, and down goes the Ezreal. This is going to be big for the blue team. This may be the end of the game right here. Mordekaiser pushing up the top line along with minions, taking out one Nexus tower. Down goes the next Nexus tower. They don't even need to stop and kill the inhibitor, but they did anyways. Down goes the Lux. Down goes the second Nexus tower, and this is going to be a GG for the blue team. They're going to take down this Nexus in no problem at all. Hey, they may even kill the Shen for a little bit of fun, but didn't do enough damage to him. Went ahead one right there, and that was a fantastic end for the blue team. Very well executed there. That Cho'Gath getting caught by the Mordekaiser, and the Mordekaiser managing to pick up that kill with his ult was absolutely fantastic there for them. They did a very good job of recovering that match, and turns out just fantastic. Very interesting view there. So, guy on my friends list, Lover's X Requiem, actually did win his game. Good for him. Nice little elo boost there. Should be good. And that is the end of that match. Now that we're back up in here, let's see if let's see if Sade's about to go into a game. Are you about to go into a match? Question mark. If so, I can follow her top lane and use that to discuss top lanes a little, which was the entire point of today's broadcast, but we were too late for the top lane section itself, so we just cast the match. It's been a while since I've did a full cast like that, and it's kind of fun to do. I'm going to have to do that a little more often in the show. Send a little good game to Lover's X Requiem. All right, we're going to take a brief break here. I'm going to take just a few minutes and drink some water, find out what I'm going to spectate next, and we'll go from there. That was not the right button. This is the one I want. There we go, the logo. See you guys in a couple moments. Interesting just hearing my little Messages go off. Delete, delete. Anyone watching this who's got League up is going to thinking they're getting messaged. Alright, so we're going to get started here in just a moment here. I was hoping to get someone on my friends list who I know is good for the jungle, which would be Sade in this case, to... let me switch to the cam since I'm talking to you. I was going to hopefully see if I could get Sade to do a match, but she's not responding, so she may be AFK right now. So we're going to have a look at the spectate live thing, see if we can catch something as it gets started. Everything's like 8 minutes in. Oh, come on. Refresh for me. Give me a new match. Okay. Let's look through my friends list, see if there's anything here that's about to get going. 37 minutes, 7 minutes. It's hard to catch the beginning of a match when you're just randomly finding them. If only League had a replay system. If only League had a replay system. I'm looking at you, Riot. Now, there is LOL replay, but I had issues with that in the past where it would crash the game, such like that, so I've just avoided that. I may have to reinstall it for this live stream, but we'll see that in the future. All right, a bit more water here as I look around for a new match. I'm not going to find a new match, am I? That's exactly how this is going to go down. All right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Might just do one. Now, top lane is in a bit of a state of flux right now with the Season 3 changes. A lot of top laners are using Flask and Potions to start, so they have that great sustain, or Flask and Ward and Potion, or something like that. So they have that vision, so they can just stay in top and farm all day long. The boots pots build and the cloth armor pots build and such like that, they've been moved away from a little in favor of Flasks. However, that's not always the case. And since they adjusted the price on that, that is less often the case than it was prior to this last patch that was just launched the other day. I would love it if I see a new Spectate live match pop up. We'll see. Oh, 3:15. Perfect. Here we go. LOL Spectate. Got one. Watch it be Dominion. If it's Dominion, I'm going to cry. All right. Here we go. This doesn't look like Dominion. Everyone's got, like, diamond and gold bars. Okay. So we're seeing what's going to look like a Akali top for the blue team and a Vi top for the red team. Just a bit into it here. Let's have a look. Akali started with pots and wards, and Vi started with boots and pots, presumably, and has already bought a health relic. As we're coming in here, we are already seeing a bit of a gold advantage to the Vi, I believe. Akali has 13 CS to Vi's 14. Vi has a kill and an assist to Akali's 1 assist. And down in the bot lane, I believe, down goes 2. Let's back up just a tad and see what happened there. Here's the fight. Oh, that was a... Let's back up here. So busy. There we go. My sound's kicked on my headset now. So we've got Alistar wandering around the jungle. Lux, they look like they're trying to take some action, trying to steal that red. And Zin's out, finds them. Looks like, oh, he may go down here. Is he going to be able to take the Alistar with him? Flashes over, gets away safe, but, oh, Ash with a great arrow comes in and hits the Alistar. Going to do enough damage to kill the Lux as well, picking up a nice set of kills for the blue team there. Leona stuck alone in the bot lane for now, with Twitch coming on his way. Kali up here, just farming calmly while Vi comes back to lane. And Kassadin getting to get a nice bit of aheadness because Lux is dead. So get ahead. Now, one thing you always need to take advantage of, if you have an option when you kill your lane opponent or they die somewhere else, you can stay and farm and get ahead, or you can beat, heal, come back on the same turn as they are, but without the death. Most often, I find myself staying and farming, unless I am very low that I can be up and heal. That way they don't come back and insta-kill me if I'm at low health. But we're not talking about mid lane, we're talking about top lane! So what we have here is Vi. Vi is an AD bruiser who's got a couple of gap closers, both in her Q and her ultimate, and a good amount of CC. Her Q does a bit of a snare, and her ultimate is a nice knock-up. Her ganks are fantastic when she's a jungler. Her ult basically means someone is going to die when it hits, as long as they're not under their tower. The rest of the team in the tower won't chase it. Her W shreds armor and does extra damage every third hit. And her E is a wave clear plus extra damage in a cone. A very strong character. She doesn't have the best laning phase. She's not considered to be one of the best tops right now. She's a very strong jungler right now and a pretty decent mid. Her top is by no means bad, depending on the matchup. Gets to Akali. Akali is a good matchup. And we've got Alistar here, looking to do a lane gank, but Akali wouldn't be already. Now, have a look at Akali. Akali is a hybrid caster ninja person. She's got a stealth field she can hide in and do lots of damage from. She can throw some pokes, and she uses energy, so she's very good at sustaining in the lane as soon as you get a Hextech Gunblade or something like that for the spell Vamp, or a Doran's Blade. Something that can give you that health regen back and keep you in the lane. Or potions. Either way. She's building up some health to get some tankiness here. Alistar sitting patiently in the top lane. This is something you have to be very careful as a top laner. You see Vi warded in an excellent position here. This covers anyone coming up through the river to get hurt. They can still come through the red jungle. So if red manages to ward here, or alternately here, which is a bit late notice, but if red has a ward here and here, top lane is very safe. For blue team, the equivalent is warding here and here. It's a little less pleasant. Or alternately here and here, because the tri-bush they can easily sneak up from, or they can come through lane. I find blue is a little more precarious because of the ease of just putting one ward. Oh, and there goes the gank. And there's the Vi ult, forcing that, but that stealth is a little too strong for them to actually kill her in. That stealth saving Akali's life quite heavily. Oh, and Akali jumping out and doing tons of damage to the Vi. Alistar having to come back. Vi is low on mana, low on health. Alistar just having to be in there under ward coverage. Akali doing a very nice job of turning that two-man gank into a utter failure where Alistar just lost a bunch of XP. But anyways, I was just saying, warding up in the top lane of blue, you can either put one here to kind of cover both this approach and this approach, or you can throw one here, right where this red ward is, and one here to cover both of those, but you're still vulnerable to lane ganks. Alternately, as I was saying on the red, if you've got one ward here, you can throw a ward up here to prevent lane ganks, but I find lane ganks to be a little more common on the red side. It's a little harder to get in there as the blue team. It's very similar, but not quite symmetric. However, if you are pushed up either way, the lane ganks are a lot more common because then they can sneak up into the bush, just like bot lane. So looking at the current situation top now, Vi has 42 farmed, Akali's 45. They're pretty close there. Vi with a slight gold advantage from the kills. She's got 400 gold. Looks like she was the one who picked up first blood. Oh, and taking a lot of bit of harass here. Now, Akali's got a good position here because he's got a very nice disengage against Vi's audio attack, which would just, stack up and destroy her. Able to do lots of damage to the Vi. Oh, this is turning out very badly for poor Vi here. She's going to have to sit back and use potions or get the heck out of there. And we've got a Xin Zhao coming up to play top lane. Her wards have all expired. She's got no vision on this. She didn't buy any wards to bring it with her. So she's stuck up against her tower. Right here, they could tower dive her crazily. She's low enough. Oh, she's already used her Q. Down goes the gank, and goes the kill for Akali. Gets exhausted, takes a lot of damage. If she had tried that by herself, she probably would have